Hello, this is me after recording everything for this video. Just to say that I wanted this video in particular to be uploaded a little bit earlier in the year. Some complications ended up happening that delayed the time of upload due to actually my internet going out sometime around Christmas, and then shortly after that I got a little bit sick, but here we are. So enjoy the rest of the video. It feels like just as soon as it got here, it was already over. Goodbye, Christmas. And here's to a brand new year. Um, Welcome back to episode 4 on my Minecraft Let's Play series. If you noticed already, I died, and it was in the nether. And I believe the only thing that survived was my netherite pickaxe. So that's a great start to the new year. So yeah, welcome back. I gotta recover now. I was just trying to find a good spot to relocate my nether portal because sometimes it would spawn me in a totally different place in the overworld. And I ran into a pocket of lava at Y15 because that's where I was going to put my nether portal for the netherite mining level. That's all I wanted to do. And now I'm recovering. I'll get over it, I guess. And to think that I considered a hardcore series, I've already died 4 times. There it is. The sole survivor. I'm really glad I went ahead and made you netherite. But all my other tools and armor are gone. Okay, I'm semi back to where I was. Got some armor. Got some decent tools. But one thing I do notice is I did lose a lot of torches. And, yeah. Coal is a lot harder to come by in this update. So that's always something to remember. I also lost the enchanted pair of gold boots that was supposed to be looking after this attic while I was absent. Okay, I've decided that's enough grief for one video, and time to actually get started with what I had planned for this episode, which is messing with villagers. This is going to be fun. Now, the first thing I'm going to be doing with the villagers is actually building up the basis for the villager trading hall. And I'm collecting a bunch of this cobble deep slate because that's what I'm going to be using as the floor. And instead of using my netherite pickaxe, I'm trying to save this until I get mending. I'm using a whole bunch of stone pickaxes. This is going to be fun and time consuming. And, of course, the very first book that's going into my villager trading hall will be mending. And the design I will be using for this trading hall is one by a user named Logical Geek Boy. I will put the link in the description to his video if you want to check it out, and if you want to know how to build this build yourself. Charcoal saving the day for the torch industry. Alright, I've gone ahead and placed at least one lectern for the mending villager, and the rest of these spruce wood logs are just temporary blocks for the future workstations. I think I'm going to have this row, so this is going to be in 3 different sections. I'm going to have this all librarians, this all Fletchers and a couple of farmers because the stick trade for emeralds is the best trade in the game. And then for symmetry, another row of librarians on this side. So it'll be 10 librarians, Fletchers, and then 10 more librarians. I have realized that this build is going to take quite a bit of redstone and iron, which I don't really have too much of. So after I get this mending villager in, with the minimum amount of redstone and iron I do have, I'm gonna go on a mining session to get the rest of the materials needed for this build. Yep, this is all to my name. Actually, wait a minute. Where's all the redstone that I use on the Christmas tree? I gotta find that. Here it is, in my other valuables chest. Still don't have all that much iron, though. This project also requires a lot of glass. Conveniently, I still have some left over from the treasure chest. First few redstone components going in. Alright, I need 10 pistons. Let's see how many I can make. And just 3, because actually I ran out of wood. Which is a better sign than running out of anything else. I'll go get that real quick. Alright, those have been made and put into place, and the last bit for the redstone side of it is putting blocks on the back of the observers, and then putting dots of redstone dust on top of those blocks, all the way down, like so. Time for me to go find as much string as possible, because that is important for the next step. After placing all these upside down stairs like so, you will see that when I place the string in front of the observer, it opens up the slot. And I managed to only find 7 pieces of string. But what that does for us is whenever the villager walks along, he will pathfind to the workstation, drop in, activate the string, and now he's locked in place and can't go anywhere. Waiting on these last few bits of glass to smelt up. Alright, all the glass is in place, and I just remembered a good place to find some string. Oh, yep, here we are. Quite a few bad memories down here. But look, string. Time to collect 3 more pieces. Or actually 2 more, and there they are. I'm out of here. Don't want to create any more bad memories. Sweet. Alright, this isn't part of the build, but I am going to add a little roof, just in case in the off chance it decides to thunderstorm. I don't want any of my villagers to turn into witches, so I'm going to quickly do this and continue on with the rest of how this build is supposed to go. And now I think it is safe to put our first villager in the system. Wish me luck. Everyone grab your writing buddy. We're going on a great adventure. Let's see if I can pull this off. And moment of truth. That's what I like to see. This is how we're getting up. Alright, this should be a big enough platform for me to safely exit him out of the boat. And... Alright, he's in. And he's decided to be... I gotta click on the villager, not the lectern. He's decided to give me knockback. I will keep refreshing this lectern until I get a decent price on mending. It is important to know that when you're refreshing these lecterns, to keep the slab on top of the workstation so that whenever the workstation is removed, you still won't have anywhere to go. So you can keep refreshing as many times as you want until you get the trade that you're looking for. Still haven't got mending yet. Okay, so here's mending, but it's at a really high price. I believe you can get mending down to 9. So I'm gonna keep rolling until I get there, or at least somewhere in between 9 and maybe 11. Wish me luck again. Oh, if only this were a multiplayer server. I could do a lot of mischievousness with cursive binding. Still looking for mending though. I've had it a couple of other times, but it was still just too expensive. I like how this is the same villager that has infinity in his pockets until I pick up the lectern, put it back down, and now he has Fortune 3. Okay, I'm gonna settle on a 14 emerald mending because I've had like 6 of these, but they all have been like above 20. And I will lower your price eventually after converting you into a zombie and reconverting you multiple times to get you down to 1 emerald. How does that sound? I'm sure he likes that idea. I mean, I do at least. Okay, I thought this village had been completely demolished by zombies because there was only 2. That one over there and a farmer. But they've managed to get themselves stuck down here. 4 of them. I'm gonna get them out someday and bring them over there. But, yeah. There's the iron golem, too. I thought he died. Alright, first one to come to the house is gonna be the Fletcher. Who's gonna take the job? Who's gonna stay stuck down there because your pathfinding led you there somehow? Okay. Oh, someone's got it. Are you the Fletcher? And guess what, bud? Nope. Alright, well, next time it's night, you're gonna be locked in there forever. Or I could ring the bell. Where are you going? That's not your house. I will bring you your workstation. Alright, this dude's got the stick trade. Time to make a bunch of those. And eventually in the future, you will be one of the... Actually, you're the first to be inserted into the Hall of Fletchers, the trading table. Trading Hall. Alright, here you go. See how easy it is to get emeralds with sticks. And it is even crazier whenever you convert them to a zombie villager and you get 1 stick for 1 emerald. That's insane. And just like that, I already have 16 emeralds. And now I need to make a book, and I'll have mending. So something I wasn't aware of is if you don't trade with him in time, he'll completely lose what he had. So now I've got to re-roll I don't know how many more times to get mending again. Here we go. Once more. And because of what I just experienced, I'm going to grab a bunch of sticks, save a bunch of emeralds, and just buy the next mending because I don't want to lose it again. I don't care if it's really expensive, I can always bring it down to 1 with enough curing. Okay, I know that this is 20, but I'm not passing up this opportunity again. We have mending now. And I get to remove that slab. But we can't put mending on it until we craft the anvil. And where to put that for now. And with the pickaxe and the book, we're good to go on a little mining trip. And by that I mean sweeping through the nether, trying to find netherite while healing my pickaxe with quartz and gold. So, let's go. Already found piece number 1. And I've put that piece here so I can keep track of each piece that I mine as I'm going through. I've also spread these out so I don't collect any more netherrack than this. Okay, I wasn't finding quite enough quartz and gold to keep me down there for a long time. I started running out quicker than I thought I was, but I did make it out with 11 pieces of ancient debris, as well as this much quartz and gold, so I think for that mining session I did pretty decent. And now I'm going to build what I probably should have built before the trading hall, which is the villager breeder, but I wanted to go ahead and get the mending guy in first. I don't know, my priorities are weird, I guess, but on with the villager breeder. And the villager breeder I'll be constructing is also by Logical Geek Boy, so I'll leave the link to his farm in the description as well. And as you can see, I've already made a 9x9 area with some water in the middle. This will be the area for the farm. That's where the farmer villager will be staying, as well as another villager to stay here so they can make the villager population grow. Yeah, that's the best way I can put it. Just gonna have to borrow one of these. And by that I meant borrowing with no intent of returning, because it's going to the villager farm indefinitely. And that composter will be going on top of the water block, just like that. And now we're back at the beach, because there's a lot more sand to collect for a lot more glass. The walls of the villager breeder doesn't have to be made out of glass, but he used glass, so why don't I? And that was a failed attempt to cover up that water. Alright, just like that, I dug up nearly a full iron shovel's worth of sand that's ready to be transformed into beautiful, beautiful glass. Making more charcoal, because I'm out. I wonder how far the remaining glass that I had from the villager trading hall will actually get me. I'm assuming not that far at all. Actually, I may have underestimated how much I have. I'll see in the next clip. Well, I still come up short, but I'm still only missing 1 row, so that's not terrible. I will be harvesting all of this wheat, and you will see the reason why in a minute. Okay, in comes the potatoes for the future potato farmer villager, and with all the wheat I collected, I can gather bone meal from the composter to help me grow this potato farm even faster. 200 IQ play. And you might be wondering why I didn't just use wheat. Maybe I didn't want to. Maybe I just wanted it to be potatoes. But that's me, I guess. I'm weird like that. Now here comes one of the fun parts of trying to get 2 villagers over here by boat. And I've got 2 beds up there, which were conveniently laying around within the village. So once I get the villagers over here by boat, I'm gonna wait for nighttime, and hopefully they will link up to those beds, and yeah, go to sleep, and then I'll trap them in there. That's very humane, isn't it? I mean, if it wasn't humane, they wouldn't volunteer themselves to the beds, so there you have it. Alright, moment of truth. Apparently he's linked to another bed. I'll be back. This means that I gotta evacuate all the beds outside of the village so that I can guarantee that the 2 I want goes up there. Here we go. Okay, I've evacuated all the beds, and I've come up with another idea. If that guy can locate beds from that far away, what happens if I ring the bell? And I gotta get ready with glass to keep them in there. Well, it semi-worked. I'm gonna just keep ringing it. I'm gonna keep ringing it until my theory is correct. What if I bring the bell closer? Okay, maybe I can just bring 2 villagers over here, break the boat, ring the bell, see what happens. I'm running out of ideas. Alright, this one's for all the marbles. You suck. You suck. I suck at getting you back in this boat. Wait, where are you going? Are you doing it? No, you're not doing it. Where are you going? You're staying right there until I can figure out this bed situation. Villagers are quite frustrating at times, but they are really good when you finally get them in the place you want them to be. Yes, yes, yes. Well, that's one. Now I gotta get 2 in here. And he's already accepted his job for the rest of his life. I gotta re-till this where I had the beds earlier. I thought that maybe he couldn't see them, so I moved them over here, and it seemed to have worked. I don't know. I'm just experimenting here. Hopefully by nightfall, I will be able to put him in there without any problems, right? I've managed to trap a chicken. the nitwit villager, the one that decides to not choose any job. At least it's good for something else if you catch my drift. And I guess while I wait for it to be night, I can completely put those in the wrong place. I can continue on with the rest of the build. And now the second one is in bed. And now what I gotta do is actually close this off. And they don't need these beds, because they're not gonna sleep ever again. This is just sounding better and better as I go along. And I can retail this. Actually, yeah, I can retail that, get out of here, and then go to bed myself. And now that it's morning, they are now in there. They are not leaving. That's where they're going to stay forever and ever always. Amen. My guy has decided to just put any old plant into the system now. I didn't know he had other food items in his pocket, but nothing I can do about that now, isn't there? Alright, I've pretty much completed the build. I just gotta put the final pieces of the puzzle together, thanks to the mini beds that the village provided me with, and that's pretty much it. And so, since these are now available beds, these 2 villagers should make more villagers, and that forces the babies to try to run over here and jump on these beds, and they will fall down to here and flow their way to this section, and when they grow taller, they will float up and end up in this corner ready to be used in the villager trading hall. So now what I'm going to work on next is the minecart system to actually get them there, and I'm going to see how many little villager babies can be bred while I'm making that system. I need more string for a dispenser. And while I'm here, I can collect the rails. Spend less iron. Because, you know, I've actually already spent every slither of raw material I had for the first 16 that I crafted. Ah, here we are. The scene of my first death. Isn't it a great trip down memory lane? Are these 2 ever gonna be productive? They haven't made a baby yet. They keep talking to each other, but I don't see any hearts. And that's concerning. Maybe the nitwit is not good for anything after all. Or maybe I built something wrong. I don't know. There's the action I've been waiting for. There it is. Our first little one is about to be in the chamber. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to be a grandpa. I mean, technically, I made the world, which made them. So, I made the world, and the world made them. So, I'm already their grandpa. And that baby villager behind me is my great-grandchild? This is confusing. All of that nonsense besides, the farm is working, and that's the most exciting part, really. And now I can actually have an infinite amount of villagers to go into my trading hall, and eventually, the iron farm. But that'll probably be next episode. I'm down in the mines getting some more iron so I can make some more rails. I think I need just to craft another 16 and I'll be good. And anytime I see an ore with experience, I use mending to heal my pickaxe. Oh yeah, I brought all of these to help me heal this one back up. This is gonna be fun. Alright, now that I've got a rail semi-connected all the way in, I'm going to be leaving it for right now. This will be the end of the episode, so if you liked what I've done today, please leave a like and consider subscribing, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya.